I feel like the people that have to tell you they're busy, they're not busy.
No.
It's a good day for a good day. Sending big love in a big way. Yeah.
Huge social media influencer, singer, YouTuber, and now golfer?
Golf extraordinaire.
Mark Dohner is on LINZanity. How you doing, buddy?
Thanks for having me on.
Dude,
I'm
I'm so happy to have you on. You've been all over the place lately. Now you're in LA finally. You've been gone for like what? A year, 2 years traveling?
I was gone for 4 months. I lived in Germany with my girlfriend.
Germany.
Yeah, we moved to Hamburg. So this is new for me, joining the long distance relationship circle.
Oh, wow.
She's a Swiss citizen.
Okay.
Can only come to America for 3 months. I can only go there for 3 months because you need certain visas.
Oh, okay.
You know, but
wow. Wait a minute. How long have you guys been dating for?
We've been dating like a year and a half.
So you've been doing this back and forth for a year and a half?
Yeah, like 3 months here, 3 months there.
Wow.
3 months here. And then this is the first time we've been like really apart.
Oh.
She went there for 3 months and I stayed back to start my golf channel.
Yes. And we're going to get to the golf channel.
Yeah.
Because I'm excited about that. I'm also a little novice golfer myself.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't, including people I play with. But I want to start back from the beginning because now I've known you for a while, but I didn't know what you did before. Like, I know you're from Ohio. When did you move out to LA?
2015.
Yes, 2015.
Yeah.
Did you get right into Vine when you came out? What brought you to LA? What was the reason you left Ohio?
All right, I'll give you a quick little backstory.
Yeah.
Went to school in Hudson, Ohio for high school. That's where I grew up.
Okay.
Came time to pick a major.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do, so I asked my friend, I'm like, yo, what are you going to college for? Because at 17 years old, how are you supposed to pick what you're supposed to do for the rest of your life?
I still haven't.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, I'm doing journalism. I was like, all right, I'll go to apply for journalism. So I went to Ohio University for journalism.
Oh.
When I was there, I was, doing sports broadcasting. Actually, fun fact, my freshman year, Joe Burrow, do you know him?
Yes.
He played at Athens High School. We had this little show called Gridiron Glory. And I filmed Joe Burrow and reported on like TVC Ohio was the conference. So we had this little TV show. But, during the time in college, we were the #1 party school by Playboy.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. It's an honor.
It's a big honor, yeah.
There's this thing called I'm Schmacked back in the day.
Okay.
Basically, this like group of guys would go to every college and make this party video.
Okay.
And we had these crazy parties every week. It was, every street would have a party during fest season. It was called, and then it would lead up to this thing called the Number Fest. So I was like, I'm going to make these I'm Schmacked videos, but better for my school. So I filmed one the first week on YouTube because I loved YouTube. I was really into Roman Atwood. I was really into Casey Neistat. This is when he first started his daily vlogs. And then Devin Supertramp. So I was like, all right, I'm going to make these videos. Made them, and they did like the first one did like 40,000 views.
Wait. Did you know how to shoot these videos, or you just was shooting them? What were you doing? How did you know?
Well,
this?
I was obsessed with YouTube.
Yeah.
Specifically Devin Supertramp, and I was doing all this research on like what cameras he uses, how's he get his shots so steady. So I figured out all the equipment. I asked my dad to buy me a camera for Christmas. I was like, that's the only thing I want. I can't remember if I split it with him or if he bought it for me, but he bought me a camera.
He bought it for you. He told me.
Yeah, he bought me for me. It's the only thing I wanted. It was a Canon 70D. It was like the entry level Canon.
Yeah.
Basically, I just learned on YouTube how to film, how to
edit. So you taught yourself. You didn't go to school for it.
No.
None of that. Wow.
I mean, I went to school for broadcast journalism.
Yeah, but as far as editing,
a friend taught me, how to use Final Cut Pro 7.
Okay.
And then I was on YouTube, and then I learned Adobe Premiere because I was like, oh, this is way better than Final Cut Pro 7. There was just too many. You couldn't film on a DSLR on Final Cut Pro 7 because of the codec.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So it was a .mov, and I think you could only do like MPEG. So I had to put it through like a converter, and then so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna edit on Adobe Premiere. But anyways, I made those videos. They went kind of viral, and then
how did you know film composition at that point? How did you know how to do this stuff? Was it just instincts?
Just watching, I guess.
Wow,
okay. I took photography in high school.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah. So I knew like rule of thirds. I knew like
good. Okay.
I knew how to use a camera.
Okay, that's more than I knew.
But yeah, I mean, those videos took off. They got picked up by some publications. I was like the guy that makes the best video guy on campus. Everybody loved the videos.
Sure.
And then the following year, I believe. No, actually, that was the first year. I was a sophomore, maybe sophomore or junior. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And then Logan Paul, he was popping on Vine at the time.
Yeah.
He came to Ohio University for his freshman year.
You guys went to school together?
Yeah, college.
That's how you met. That's how you and Logan met. I never knew that.
But we didn't know each other. So I saw that he was doing Vine. I was like YouTuber on campus.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have any subscribers or anything like that. But I had 40,000 views.
That's huge. I think that's huge.
So I reached out to him. I'm like, hey, man, he saw me filming actually on the fest. And I introduced myself. He thought it was cool that I was filming everyone get fucked up.
Yeah.
And I was working.
Yeah.
So I reached out to him on Twitter, I think. And I was like, hey, man, let's like create some content together. He lived up in Cleveland. I lived in Akron. They're like, 40-minute drive.
Okay.
So when school ended, I would go up to Cleveland or he would come down to Hudson and we would make videos together.
Wow.
And then he was like, yo, I'm going to make the move out to Los Angeles. The first year he was there, and then he would like fly me out on weekends sometime just to help him film.
Really?
Yeah. So I would go there and I'm like, oh, LA is so cool. Like, this is so fun. Like, everyone's making videos here. This is my people. I remember I went to LA and like everyone was wearing like skinny black jeans.
Yeah. Yes, I remember. Yeah. You used to wear those.
Yeah. So I was in Ohio. You don't wear that shit.
No.
So I go to LA and I'm like, everybody's wearing skinny black jeans. So I bought skinny black jeans. I wore them back to school and everyone was making fun of me. They're like, what the hell are you wearing? But anyway, so he moved out there and he's like, yo, I want you to come out here and I want to start my YouTube channel. I want you to film and edit it for me.
Wow.
And I was like, I got to finish college. Like I'm almost done. So I finished up my junior year, and at school, I took all the credits that you had to take on campus that weren't offered online. Like when I was signing up for my classes, I looked to see which ones were offered online, so I would save those. So I finished up my junior year, moved out to Los Angeles, lived in his closet on an air mattress, and then finished school while working for him and doing a bunch of odd jobs out here online. And I took his little Honda Grom. He had this like little tiny motorcycle.
Yeah.
I'm like 6'3" and this thing's like tiny and I'm on it goes like 50 miles an hour. I used to take it on the highway to CSUN in Northridge.
Oh my God.
Everyone's flying past me. They're looking at me. It's like that scene from Dumb and Dumber.
Exactly.
So yeah, I graduated college, worked for him, and then, started doing my own thing.
So when you came out here, you came out knowing you're going to be his cinematographer, creative director, whatever, not just because you weren't just his camera guy. You actually, like I said, you were more than a camera person because you were able to set up these shots to actually, it was one of the reasons that he became really big. Not to take anything away from him, but you were able to compose these shots and make things more interesting than just here's a camera, just a static shot on somebody.
Yeah, because we used to use a gimbal. We used to have Steadicam shots.
Yeah.
And then my main reason for coming out here was obviously to help him with his Instagram skits and his Vines.
Yeah.
But he wanted to start YouTube.
Yep.
So he's like, I want you to do my YouTube.
Because you were already doing YouTube.
I had a few videos.
But, you had already done. Yeah.
I wasn't really familiar with the landscape at the time.
So so you helped him with that. And now, did you feel were you like that you were taking a step back from your own thing? Did you ever want to be in front of the camera at that point more, or did you not want to be in front of the camera as much?
Well, I did go to school for broadcast journalism.
Yes.
So I wanted to be on ESPN.
Ah, okay.
But then when the YouTube
stuff still happen.
Yeah. I hate the media.
Okay.
Maybe ESPN will be fine, but I hate the media. Like, the media is trash.
Media has only nice things to say about it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I hate it. So I did want to be on camera, but I still like the technical side. I just wanted to make videos. So whatever I could do to get involved and make videos is what I wanted to do. And I got into technical stuff actually my freshman year at college because I wanted to be on TV, but it's a seniority thing. You need experience. We don't let freshmen on the air.
Right.
So I was like, what can I do to be involved? So then I, started doing the tech stuff. Anyways, I guess I didn't really notice that I needed to be on camera until I would film videos for Logan, for example, or Amanda Cerny or Hannah Stocking. I would film these videos and I'd be like, hey, just tag me, like filmed by or videographer.
Smart.
No, I wasn't growing. I'm like, these people have millions of followers, but no one's following me. They're tagging me.
Yeah.
But the other people in the videos are gaining tens of thousands of followers. So then what I started to do was I'd be like, hey, I'll film your video and edit it, for example, for Amanda Cerny, but just put me in it or be in my video.
Gotcha.
So the first video that actually went viral for me, I think I had like 40,000 followers at the time. I had Hannah Stocking in a video.
Okay, yeah.
And she's a OG friend of mine out here, and she really helped me out.
Was this saying Merry Christmas to someone on Vine?
That was the first Vine.
Yeah, so you did that before this.
Yeah, that was Vine.
So you were doing Vine in front of the camera before you started to help.
Well, the only reason that Logan put me in that Vine is because it was my idea.
Oh.
I was like, yo, I have this idea. Do you want to be in it? He's like, he liked the idea and he took it.
Okay.
And I'm like,
it blew up overnight.
Yeah, I'm like, I'd rather have you.
Did that help get you people?
Yeah, on Vine. Yeah. But I never really attacked Vine. That's what people like. Like, people get the mistake that I started on Vine.
Right.
I started on Instagram
In the beginning
video.
of Instagram.
Yeah,
kind of
the
stuff.
beginning of Instagram video.
Yeah.
Right when it was switching from 15 seconds to 60.
Oh, okay.
That's when I got big.
Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah.
But
Great.
anyways, what I was saying.
Yeah.
Didn't grow from people tagging me on the filmed by. I was like, oh, put me in the video or be in my video. Then I started to grow.
And how long were you helping Logan before you branched out into your own more on-camera stuff?
I don't know the timeline, but I just remember, he was getting more busy with the success he was getting. So I had a lot of time at my house or his house.
Yeah.
And I was sitting around a lot and doing nothing really. And I kind of started to hate it. I was like, I really had a wake-up call one day. I was like, I'm out here living someone else's dream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly. That's very common amongst a lot of people. A lot of people will help other people become big, and then okay, well, I mean, now it's almost at the expense of my own dreams, my own aspirations, my own goals. So then you started to do more on camera stuff, and you started because I know I met you through George Janko.
Yeah.
And you guys, I think I met you before you moved into the Encino house with Kylie and Grady and George, but I think I met you before then.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this: what I noticed about you then was you were always working. You were always shooting stuff for Instagram, YouTube, whatever it was. You were acting. You were doing your podcast. I think Living Large.
Yep.
You were doing songs, and I noticed that the good thing. What I noticed about you is that you were always working and busy, but you never showed the stress that most other people I'd seen in the business show. A lot of people want to see people look how hard I'm working.
Yeah.
But you were always but you were always busy. You were always working from the time you woke up early to the time you went to sleep. I was always impressed with that work ethic.
I think that was instilled in me, from Ohio. I had my brother owns a landscaping company.
Yeah.
In 8th grade, I was working for that, and then all through high school up to college. And it sucked during the summer when your friends are like, "Hey, we're going to do this. Hey, we're going to do that." And I'm like, fuck, man, I got to work.
Yeah.
So I just got used to working, I guess.
Yeah.
It's funny you say like everybody's always like, "Oh, I'm so busy." Blah, blah, blah. I feel like the people that have to tell you they're busy, they're not busy.
No, they have a lot of extra time. But
yeah, they just want to let you know, like, "Hey, man, I'm working." Like they're probably just sitting around all day.
Yeah, exactly.
But it wasn't a job to me. It was like I'm doing what I want to do. Like this is a hobby. It's like if you like golf, for example, that's my new hobby. Why not make it your job?
Yeah. Yeah, do what you love so that you never spend a day working.
Yeah, but then it does become a job once you start to hate it.
Exactly. You have to. Now, let me ask you this, because I thought I heard this before, and I have a little story about this. Did you work with Ariana Grande on something?
I did.
What was that?
So, funny story. I'll give you the tea here. So, I got an opportunity to work for Ariana Grande when I was working for Logan. And at the time, I wasn't making a lot of money from Logan. I was living on the air mattress in the closet. Yeah. So we were sharing a bedroom, but I had this like little air mattress underneath all the clothes and stuff.
You're 6'3" again.
Right.
Everyone,
imagine bringing a girl back there.
Yeah. Hey.
It happened.
You have to be under a certain height.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I'm saying? You have to fit under that.
But anyways, I was working for him at the time, and I got this opportunity from someone in my building. She was directing a music video for Ariana Grande. So I go to Logan, and I'm like, "Hey, I got this opportunity to work for Ariana Grande."
It's a good day for a good day. Sending big love.
And I walk over to the other photographer that was there, and he's like, "Bro, that's so sick. How was that?" I was like, "What do you mean?" I just took a photo of this lady. He's like, "That was Beyonce." I was like, "What?"